Shule Direct was born from an educational crisis that became public knowledge in 2012. It was announced that only 50% of children nationwide were passing the examinations and the remaining were lagging behind on fundamental basic learning. The reasons and causes for such a high number of failing students varied, from a lack of teachers, a lack of teaching tools, limited or non-existent learning resources, and environments that were not suitable for inclusive learning. The consequences of this for the next generation of Tanzanians was the only impetus Faraja Nyelandu needed to get up and do something about it.
That was a wake-up call. It was a wake-up call that something had to be done in terms of resources, so much is required, but then it comes down to what can somebody do within their own space, within their own means. And there was a need. We decided to meet the need in education, what students were learning, how they were learning, and the potential of technology in improving how they learn. It started with that.
The former Miss Tanzania established Shule Direct to enable children to access education in a different way. Children could access educational learning tools online. They could also participate in quizzes and tests via a mobile phone app.
What we decided to do right after that was creating local educational content that was meeting the needs of secondary school students and aligning what we're creating to the national curriculum so that these students are learning something on a device, but then it's relating directly to what they're learning in school or supposed to be learning in school.
Online libraries and laptop hubs in participating schools were further supported by a teacher training management system. This enabled students to access more support from all the key components of a good education.
And we look at empowering the teacher with not just our own resources, but to give them tools and skills that they can use to create content and become techie teachers, to be able to have their own platforms that they can use to reach more students.
Shule Direct is a small but passionate team that has already reached more than 1 million children across Tanzania, but are determined to keep going so that all children have access to education and learning resources.
My place will not be valid without the presence of everyone else in the office. And I think that's just an amazing feeling. So ideally what we're looking at is, if there's a new technology, we want to be on it.